We're coming to the end of our half-term working here at Burnside Primary School. We've been working with the Eco Warriors here. They contacted us to say that they'd really like to get involved in a project looking at their food waste around the school, because there's quite a lot.
It was basically about helping the environment, just to save the planet in case there's like lots of people that are homeless and stuff that could really use food, but instead people are just wasting it. We've been collecting all the rubbish, we've been scraping the bins, and also what we've been doing is we've been weighing the bins so we can see how much that's been weighed.
We're trying to see how much food waste we get in about a week, and then we're going to add it up through all the days and see how much waste we have, and we're going to try and reduce it. Because a lot of people have spent time in making this food and it's all just getting wasted, and people have put money into it as well.
They've spent a really busy lunchtime for a whole week scraping everybody's plates and weighing the food, and then they've put all the data together on an app and looking to see where most of the food was wasted in school, and unsurprisingly it was mostly plate waste.
Sometimes people just go over to the salad bar and they get like loads and loads of carrots, but they don't even eat them.
They all wanted to get involved, but obviously we had to narrow it down. So the children wrote speeches, and then the children all voted. So it was quite a big system that we had to go through just to narrow it down to get the volunteers. We've got 6 volunteers from both of the Year 4 classes.
Sarah and I did a workshop in every class when we looked at the life of spud and how a potato comes from the farm to the plate, and all the different jobs that are involved in that, so that when food is thrown away, it's not just the chips that are thrown away, it's all the labour, all the fuel, all the time and energy that's gone into making that food.
The children were astounded by how far a lot of our everyday food travels, so they couldn't believe how that's adding an impact on global warming and climate change.
So we did an assembly for the juniors, and we did it about how much food gets wasted in 1 week, which is 165 kilograms. Children are encouraged to use the salad bar and only take what they can eat.
The class that has tried the hardest to reduce their food waste each week will receive the Waste Warrior certificate and an extra playtime.
What's really worked well at Burnside School is that the Eco Warriors working together as a team. The different year groups, the Year 2s and Year 6s are working together, collecting this data, learning how to read scales and input data onto the iPads, and just supporting each other and taking that responsibility. It's been really fantastic to see some of them rise to the challenge and seeing it through. So we've got a final assembly on Wednesday when they're going to tell the rest of the school about the results. And which classes reduce their food waste the most, who gets that extra playtime.
We told them exactly what the process involved, and we thought that would put a few of them off, but it didn't. It didn't perturb any of them really. I think if anything it made them more enthusiastic, because it was something completely different and they like to get hands-on.
But we're thinking about putting maybe food tasters, if we're allowed, with like food tasters near it maybe, and then so the kids can try it and see if they like it or not. We're going to ask Durham Council if that can happen.
They want to contact the council to ask about portion sizes. There's talk about having different size tables in the hall so that groups can sit together in different configurations. And also one lovely idea that's come from the reception class is they've asked to have buddies at lunchtime with older children sitting with them and helping them with their cutlery and just talking about food.
It is good that they're thinking of the environment, and it's good that they're putting their thinking caps on. It's nice to have the kids involved and know what they actually want.
The results have been fantastic in terms of saving plate waste. Year 1s have reduced their plate waste in only 3 weeks by 40%. Interestingly, the Eco Warriors think that's because of the stickers, and the extra playtime has been a great motivation. But that just shows what they can do when they're thinking about the food on their plate and what has happened to get their food there, and how just to try a little bit can make all the difference. We've got all the children here that have been waste warriors for the Eat Smart programme in the schools, and we're just coming to celebrate to see which class reduce their food waste the most, but also to have a fun morning They're going to be making smoothies on the smoothie bike. They're going to be making compost in a bottle using the leftover skins and peels from the fruit that they've made their smoothies with. They've also got badge making, so they can make a badge to show that they're waste warriors when they go back to school. And we've got some quizzes and word search to test their knowledge about saving food from being wasted. But the best thing is that they're all here to just meet each other and to see what other schools have been doing.
It's been so great to see all these different kids coming from lots of different schools and coming together to celebrate each other and each other's projects. It's so amazing to see how much food has been saved from going to waste. I think it's also just been really fascinating to see kind of how, at a kind of wider food system level, impacts have been made in these schools. So anything from deciding to use metal cutlery and proper crockery instead of plastic, the impact of kids eating together. It's made an impact on a wider level than just waste, I think. It's made an impact on children trying healthier foods and eating more fruit and vegetables and being more adventurous with their food, which is a really great thing.